Welcome to Prindle's Sourdough. My name is Dawn and I love to teach and bake all things sourdough. This is my first video on YouTube, so I thought we'd just do something fun today and make some homemade pumpkin-shaped sourdough bread with a little twist. So there's a few items you're going to need to make your pumpkin-shaped sourdough loaf. One of them is kitchen twine, and I just soaked that in some canola oil in a bowl, and then I placed it on a paper towel just to drain it a little. And you just want to cut some nice long lengths, enough to wrap around your dough. You're going to need a spray bottle or a mister bottle to spritz the top of your dough, some type of flour duster or shaker, a really sharp bread lom. I just put a new blade on this, and you can use bread flour or all-purpose flour on the top, but today, to give it a little contrast, we're going to use cocoa powder and blueberry powder. The dough has cold fermented in the fridge overnight, and I also put it in the freezer while the oven was preheating to 450 degrees. And now you're just gonna lay your kitchen twine across the top. And I'm gonna do one with 4 strings and one with 5 strings. Try to get them even. Carefully flip it over. And now we're gonna spritz it with a little bit of water. And then you're going to take your strings. You don't want to tie them too tight. Your dough is going to expand. And then just trim off the extra strings. You're going to put your cocoa or your flour, and you want to liberally dust your pumpkin. And now you're going to do your decorative scoring. And this is just a slight surface score. You don't want to go too deep. And I love working on a Lazy Susan because it just makes it so much easier for me to turn the bread. Not a necessity, but nice to have. Okay, and that one's done. We're just gonna set it aside. This one we're gonna do 5 strings, upping the difficulty factor here. But sourdough is fun. It's fun to play with, try new things. I haven't done this since last fall, so with these ones you've got to kind of adjust to make room for that 5th one. Try to get it in the middle. Pumpkins aren't perfect, so your sourdough pumpkin doesn't need to be perfect either. All right, now we're gonna use our blueberry powder for this one. It's gonna be nice and purple. Now, again, do your scoring. This is a great time to get creative. I'm just gonna do some simple wheat stalks and some slashes every other one. Now we're gonna get these in the bread ovens and get them baked. So these will go in the oven, 450 degrees, 30 minutes with the lid on, 15 minutes with the lid off. We are all cooked. Loving this blueberry one. So we are gonna let these cool. And once they're cool, we'll come back and take a look at them. So we're not completely cooled off, but cooled off enough to work with. So we're just gonna cut these strings off. There you go. Absolutely love the way this dark blueberry one came out. Love the color. So now you could do a little decoration with them. You can get some cinnamon sticks. Poke yourself a little hole. And then I got just some artificial leaves at the craft store. And I think this would make an adorable little centerpiece on your Thanksgiving table. Adorable. Absolutely love it. So I hope you give this a try. It's a lot of fun just to play with your sourdough a little bit. So thank you for joining me on my first YouTube video. Please like, subscribe, comment. If there's anything you'd like to learn about sourdough, please drop it in the comments and I'll try to make a video about it.